The state calls Michelle Grubbs. Go right up there.
Ms. Grubbs, I'll have you come up here, please. This lady is going to swear you an oath.
Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Please have a seat over here then. Go ahead and get yourself situated. We'd like you to aim the microphone at your chin. That's pretty good.
Chin, okay.
Make sure the light's on the base there.
Yep.
Okay. All right, Mr. Nelson, you may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Could you state your name for the record, please?
My name is Michelle Moore.
What's your last name now?
My name is Michelle Moore now. It was Grubbs previously when I was married, but I've been remarried since.
Okay. When did you get remarried?
May of 23.
Okay. And could you spell your new last name for us, please?
Moore.
All right. Now, Michelle, did you know both Anita and Nichole?
Yes.
How did you know them?
I went to school with them in Velva.
Okay. The last witness said that the graduating classes in Velva are around 30 students. Does that sound accurate?
I didn't graduate in Velva. I only went to Velva High School for 2 years, and then I finished out in Minot.
But does it sound accurate that each one of the classes would add about 30 people?
Yeah.
Okay. So you kind of get to know everybody in a town like that?
Yeah.
All right. Could you describe your relationship with Anita?
Anita and I were really close friends. We were best friends. She was like a sister to me.
Okay. When was the last time you saw Anita?
It was on June 1st, the Friday before it happened.
Okay. And by it happened, you're talking about her death, the
Her
murder.
death, yes.
Okay. What did you guys do that day?
I went to get a tattoo that day, and she was supposed to get a tattoo with me, but she chickened out. And then after we got the tattoo, we went up to Shots Crossroads to eat.
Okay. So she chickened out, and you went through with it.
Yeah.
So did you get the tattoo first, and then she decided she didn't want to do it?
Yeah.
What was the tattoo?
It's something I drew. It's got stars with like swirls on it and stars around it.
Okay.
And my name in it.
And then after that, you went and got something to eat?
Yep.
Where'd you go?
The Shots Crossroads truck
Okay.
stop.
So the truck stop that's open 24/7.
Yep.
All right. How long were you there?
At the truck stop?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Half hour maybe?
Okay. Just long enough to get something to eat?
Yeah.
All right. And then you parted ways?
Yes.
Okay. And that's the last time you saw Anita alive?
Yes.
Okay. Did you go to Anita's funeral?
Yes.
When was that?
I'm not sure the exact date.
About a week after the death?
Yes.
Okay,
I
that's
would
not
say
accurate?
yes. Yes, I would say that's accurate.
Did you talk to Nichole when you were at the funeral? Or after the funeral?
I believe I did, yes.
Okay. Did Nichole say anything to you?
She had thought that if they didn't find anybody, that maybe they would come looking for her.
What do you mean by that?
They would try to come after her for the murder.
So Nichole said that to you?
Yes.
Did you ever hear Nichole say anything negative about Anita?
Objection calls for hearsay, Your Honor.
It's statements from the defendant, Your Honor.
No, it's not. Objection sustained. Reword your question.
Your Honor, the question was, did you ever hear Nichole say anything negative about Anita?
All right, then I misunderstood your question. Objection is overruled. That isn't the way I heard it, but go ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I wasn't really good friends with Nikki, so no, I never really heard her say anything bad about Anita.
Okay. State has no further questions, Your Honor.
Mr. Sand, do you have any cross?
I do, sir. Thank you. Michelle, thanks for coming in today. Was your last name Zayas at one time?
Yes.
Okay, good. I want to make sure I got the right Sir, thank you.
How do you spell Zayas?
Zayas.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you recall doing an interview with the Minot Police Department Detective Barnard on June 5th, 2007? I know it's a long time ago.
Yes, that sounds about accurate.
Are you picking me up all right? Okay. I've had microphone issues here, so. Do you recall telling Detective Barnard that Saturday you were going to meet up with Anita to go to the movies, but you couldn't get in touch with her via text or call? If I showed you the transcript, would that be better?
Possibly, yeah.
So here's the front page of the transcript, just so you know. 2007.
Mhm. Okay.
Do you recall that?
No.
No.
I can't
But in
say
looking
that
at it, do you believe that you said that?
Yes, I believe I would have said that. Yes, I wouldn't lie to them.
Right.
If I said that we were supposed to go see a movie, yes, I would say that
Couldn't
would
get
be
in touch with
accurate.
her all day Saturday, isn't that true?
Right.
And that's referencing the Saturday. They found her body on Monday. That was the Saturday just before, correct?
Correct.
Now, this interview, I just put it in front of you. That was on June 5th.
Mm-hmm.
You were interviewed quite a bit, correct? There was another one on
A
June
couple
8th.
times, yes.
I have 4 times in my notes, if that
Okay.
sounds right.
Yep, that sounds about right.
Okay. The June 8th interview also had just been a few days after Anita's passing, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Do you recall that, and this is a long time ago, but you met with Sergeant Goodman of the Minot Police Department on June 8th?
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to have you, well, do you recall telling him that you know that Anita had been stabbed to death?
Yes.
Okay, and that was on June 8th.
Yes.
How had you found out that Anita had been stabbed to death?
I had heard through, I'm not sure if they actually told me or if it was from other people that had said it.
But you knew she had been stabbed to death on June 8th, 2007 in that interview.
Yes.
And most likely before that interview.
Yes.
Okay. So people knew that, it sounds like.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, there was another interview. I know this is a lot of interviews in February of 2008. Do you recall that? I know this is a long time ago.
Right.
I've had to refer to these transcripts a lot. You're not the only one.
Yeah.
And this was Detective Barnard again.
Okay.
Okay. Do you recall conveying to him when he asked you about hostilities that there were little disagreements? But that
Yes.
was about it.
Yes.
There weren't any major issues.
To my knowledge, they were having fights, and she was trying to move out of the apartment because of it.
Okay. If I show you a copy of that transcript, just this question answer right here.
Mm-hmm.
So after you've had a chance to review that, when the detective asked you if there were any hostilities, you thought there were little disagreements, but
Right.
okay. You say they talked to each other still and paid their rent.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Roommates.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, do you recall in that same interview, he asked you about a confrontation about someone's foot getting closed in the door? And you said you don't remember anything like that. You never heard anything about that.
Yeah, I do not recall that.
Can I show it to you real quick?
Sure. Yeah. No.
So again, just little disagreements between roommates.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember an interview with Detective Talbot in 2022, a lot more recently?
Yes.
Okay. I want to make sure it was 2022. Well, I don't have it on my notes, but do you remember talking to Detective Talbot much more recently?
Yes.
I assume it was 2022. Do you remember Detective Talbot asking you about Nikki's demeanor in high school and what you knew about her? I know this is still 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Would it help if I refreshed your recollection again?
Sure.
Okay. So here's the cover page of the interview with Ms. Talbot.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll be asking you.
Okay.
Do you recall conveying that she was pretty nice in high school and friendly? You never had issues with her?
That is correct.
Okay.
I try to get along with everybody.
Do you remember saying, that's why I don't think she would do it either?
Yeah.
Okay. No further questions. Thank you.
Mr. Nelson, do you have any redirect?
I do, Your Honor. You testified on cross-examination that you'd been trying to get a hold of Anita because the two of you were planning to go to a movie, that you couldn't get a hold of Anita. Is that accurate?
Yes.
Okay. Was that unusual?
Was that unusual to not get a hold of her?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now, this might be an uncomfortable question, but your name has changed a few times.
Yes.
I'm assuming you've been married a couple times?
Yes.
Does that mean that there's been a couple of divorces as well?
That is correct.
Okay. When you've had those divorces, were there little disagreements that became big disagreements before those divorces?
With my
Ex-husbands?
ex-husbands? Not really. Like the first marriage ended because he just didn't, I don't think he was ready for marriage, and we got married like right out of high school.
Okay.
So we were young and stupid, you know. And the second marriage, we were together for almost 12 years, and I just wasn't happy anymore. And
So things change.
yep,
Okay. So you don't see eye to eye necessarily, and then we need to have a change.
yep.
Okay. I have no further questions, Your Honor.
Mr. Sand, any recross?
Just one, Michelle, and this is going to sound ridiculous, but I have to ask it. You didn't murder any of your ex-husbands, did you?
No, they are both all alive and well.
Okay, thank you very much.
Is she hereby subpoena?
She is, Your Honor. She can be released.
Any objections, Mr. Sand?
No objection, sir.
All right, you may come and go as you please, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next witness, Mr. Nelson.
State calls William May.
Have you come up here, Mr. May? She's going to swear you an oath.